Good evening. My name is William R. Light, and today I'll be discussing with you my pitch for a new production company that I want to create. The name of this company is Dragonfire Pictures, and the service that we will be providing will be film production for up-and-coming new filmmakers. It is our belief at Dragonfire Pictures that behind every great independent film is a greatly talented young filmmaker. This company will be an LP, or limited liability partnership. There are many reasons why I've chosen to go this route, and the main one is for legal purposes. As an LLC, all partners are held liable for any debts or misdoings of the partners, where with an LLP, each person is responsible for his or her own person. This, however, is the complete opposite with the LLC. The main reason I've chosen to go with an LLP instead of LLC isn't solely based on the aforementioned reasons, but because I am more of a creative-minded individual and therefore tend to be more geared towards that end of the business. I could very well hold my own within the business world, though I feel that it would best behoove me to partner up with a more business-savvy person. The vision that I have for this company is as I stated above, to create a company for up-and-coming new filmmakers. We will start out small, with our main mission being to focus on one niche genre of films, horror. By starting with this genre, we believe that we can ultimately one day join forces with companies such as Sci-Fi Network to bring made-for-TV movies that will not only scare, but enthrall people to want to aspire to make films like the ones they've just seen. I would also like to one day co-produce films alongside Blumhouse Productions, who are responsible for some of today's best-known found-footage films. It is my belief that this will fulfill my mission and vision because it will allow me to bring the talent that I want on board and nurture them until they are ready to spread their wings and fly on their own. I believe that I am the best person to create this company and run the creative side of it, based solely on my entrepreneurial DNA. After taking the Bozzi test, I found out that I am more creative or innovator than I am business or specialist minded. What this means to me is that I have a breadth of ideas to express, but no real outlet to let them flow. So by partnering with someone who is more business-minded, such as my friend and former filmmaking partner, I believe that this will be a very successful company to invest in. Areas in which I suffer the most business-wise, I'll have her beside me to guide me and the company to great financial success in the near future. According to my research, studios and financiers like found footage films because the genre lends itself so well to making films on a low budget. Many people would say that the birth of the found footage craze was when the 1998 movie The Blair Witch Project was released in theaters. This, however, is a fallacy, as one of the earliest found footage films was Cannibal Holocaust from 1980. Cannibal Holocaust set the stage for much of what followed today in found footage films. As a trend, these types of films seem to be on the rise, especially with companies such as Blumhouse Productions cranking them out almost yearly now. This market and genre is growing exponentially, with more and more people falling in love with found footage every day. One of the biggest competitors for my company would be the production studio Asylum Pictures. They've been around for several years and therefore seem to be a bigger threat, though with their main focus being on creating knockoff films of major blockbusters, I feel that we may be able to take the genre away from them one day. The main competitive advantage for my company has going for it is that we tend to lean more towards the original storyline versus knockoff style of our competitors. Are there any risks to this venture? Yes. However, I believe that by pushing through with a focused head in the game attitude, I believe that we will come out on top in the end. In conclusion, I believe that in the end, this career venture is one most definitely worth pursuing, because so many people these days are wanting to enter into the film industry but don't know how. I believe that my company is the answer. By going to film schools across the world, I believe that we can bring in some of the most talented people.